The Killing Tree is a horror movie that unfortunately exists, and honestly, I have no idea why. It takes a Christmas tree, something that we usually associate with a holiday cheer, and it turns it into a murderous monster. The concept is so absurd that it's hard to take seriously. Watching this is like a strange mix. It's like a strange mix of horror and comedy, mostly unintentional, and it leaves you wondering how this movie even got made in the first place. The plot of The Killing Tree is just full of contradictions. I'm not even surprised. So let's get on with it. So originally this was named The Demonic Tree, but based on everything I've seen in this movie and what I'm going to talk about in this movie, you're gonna understand why they changed it to The Killing Tree, even without me even telling you why. Like, you're just gonna assume that, oh, they changed it to The Killing Tree. I understand why. So the movie begins in a dark and moody haunted house with a woman called Morgan who is talking to herself. She's like praying about her and her late husband and what they did last Christmas, and how she refers to somebody, how she says how they took you away from me.
What they did to you, how they took you from me. There is still far more to be done in such a short amount of time, and only we can fulfill that duty together.
Right now, I don't know who she's referring to, so she could be referring to anyone. So she has a picture of this girl who is called Faith, and that Faith will pay for what she has done to them. She brings out a Christmas tree from a box and then performs like a satanic ritual where she summons the spirit of her late husband.
Arise, arise.
And he is now a Christmas tree now, because Morgan performed the ritual wrong, and look, she even freaks out about it as well.
Can't be right.
He is now a tree, and he is wondering what the fuck is happening and what has happened to his voice and why he feels so strange and weird. And he gets pissed off about it and kills his wife. Yeah, she was terrible at her ritual.
Oh my god. I'm sorry.
Why?
Morgan's still moving even though she just had her throat slit, and she's able to communicate as well, and here's him just poking her with a tree branch. So the killer tree decides to get revenge on Faith for what she has done to him, which is never really specified what she has done. Yeah, can I just say 10 out of 10 for the CGI? It just looks so good. The way it's just animated, the way he just jumps off that building. We are 8 minutes in, by the way, guys, and here's the title of the movie. So this is Faith. She's in her hideous bedroom and she's looking at a picture of her parents, and at this time of year is difficult for her because unfortunately they have passed away, and that Faith said it's weird not having them around and that she misses them every day. And her friend consoles her and is very supportive to Faith around this time of year. So the next scene is a flashback scene. So this is Faith's flashback. She doesn't really speak or anything, but it's pretty much her. I think it's just her like explaining to the best friend what happened, but without saying anything. They just show a scene of Morgan and her late husband outside of Faith's house. They have broken into Faith's house and killed her parents. Well, they killed her mum first. My question is Faith's mum deaf by any chance? Because Morgan's late husband like stabs her viciously multiple times and you'd be screaming in pain, but she's very quiet when Morgan's late husband stabs her. She tells her friend about it and that it's just traumatized her ever since. So her best friend has a sugar daddy boyfriend and she earns around £2,000 for shagging an old wrinkly man. And she's like, it's no big deal. Like, I earn a lot of money, and a lot of people around our age who are into older guys who are over the age of 50 every day. And I'm like, to be fair, she is self-aware when it comes to dating these guys. She says like she sees the red flags in case they are weird, or ask her for her location, or they send her a dodgy location. Like, But she says to Faith, yeah, you should try it out. But Faith's like, nah, I'm good. So we cut to the tree reading or smelling the newspaper. I don't know if he's reading it or he's smelling it, because he doesn't have a nose or anything, so I can't tell.
Can't believe I'm already lost. Morrigan.
You mean Morgan, not Morgan. Also, I forgot to mention, he calls his wife Morgan instead of Morgan.
If only you were still here. I'm so crap at this.
What's crap is a guy wearing a Christmas tree trying to look scary, and this movie not being specific with what the characters are talking about. Another flashback scene where it's called Last Christmas again. Morgan and her late husband are discussing how these people are not celebrating the true meaning of Christmas. So they are pissed off that people aren't spending quality time with their family, and it's all about decorations and presents. So they plan to attack people for not celebrating Christmas properly. That's why you saw these news articles in the beginning, because they went on a full-blown Christmas killing spree last Christmas again. And my question is, did he dress up as a tree before he committed first-degree murder or in casual clothes? Just want to know. So a drunk man approaches the killing tree and asks him for money, not asking why there is a guy dressed up as a Christmas tree. Like, I know he's drunk and I know he probably won't remember what happened, but you could make this scene a little funny. I don't know, having the guy make fun of this person's Christmas costume, but instead we are getting him to communicate with the Christmas tree, because that's something regular people do at night time. Oh wait, what's that? Stella from the future, currently editing this video, he does that, but the acting between him and the killing tree is awful.
You think you can take me? Yeah?
Out of my way.
Come on then. Come on.
Right, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, so the drunk man with little screen time died like a scarecrow, because he doesn't like fall or anything, he just dies like that, like he's just been crucified. And that's when the killing tree realizes that he can kill people using his branch, and this is his first time doing that, which I find it hard to believe, because pretty sure you have been doing it for a while. I don't know.
Your body isn't as bad as all that after all. I am coming for you, Faith.
Do we have to hear this guy grunt throughout the whole movie? Because I don't want to hear that. So another flashback scene is Morgan and her late husband getting ready to commit murder around the neighborhood. This flashback is only like 2 seconds, and then we're back to the present day. I don't even know why I added it. I think because there are so many flashbacks in this movie that I can't help but add them. Faith's parents' friends come round and thank Faith for inviting them. Faith thanks them for being there for her since her parents have died, and that Faith's parents' friends say that Faith, your parents would be proud of what you have become. So after they leave, Faith and her friend decide to get wasted and have a party, because this is a Christmas party. Then we get these two blonde women who talk about their relationship, and that one of the blonde girls doesn't like this blonde girl's friends, and how the blonde girl's friends don't like this girl. And honestly, I don't blame them, because this girl's a bitch. And according to her girlfriend, she's a bully, so she's dating a bully. Nice, that's good to know. Was this like filmed in lockdown or something? Like, why are they so far away from each other? So they discuss their relationship as a couple, and this bitch doesn't open up to her girlfriend about anything. Like, she doesn't message her for days. She leaves her on red.
Whose side are you on anyway? I'm not on anyone's side. I just want to know the truth.
You're supposed to be on my side. That's how a relationship works. Supposed to have each other's back.
I've known my friends for 5 years. I'm just going to drop them for you.
That's not what I'm saying. Well, look, friends, they fade away. But love is eternal, babe.
Well, that's the first time I've heard you talk about love like that.
We're made for each other.
I don't know.
Fine. Come to me when you've come to your senses.
So in a way, you kind of making her choose between you or her friends. Why can't she have both? Choose your friends. She's horrible. She's a manipulator. And apparently, according to her friend, she cheated on her with a guy, I think. And we go into Faith's boring party. Everyone just seems so fucking bored in this party. Like, so much for the festive cheer, whatever her best friend just said.
That is bigger than me. Within the next hour. Just a small bit. Stop.
No, it's just a glass. We had a deal, didn't we?
Oh my god, you're gonna kill the poor girl. Oh my god, don't kill her with that much alcohol, damn.
I had no idea her parents were murdered.
Yeah, they weren't just murdered, they were murdered like in... It's very hard. Yeah, you could be sad in the very spot that they took their last breath.
Can we appreciate the audio in this? You make Mouse of Horrors look like the audio was made by a professional, even though that movie was released 3 years later and it sounds more shittier. Also, why are you whispering at a boring party? What the hell? Then another flashback scene, again, of Morgan and her late husband sneaking back out of the house, and Faith witnesses her dad's dead body and Morgan's late husband is just there. The dad must have just like opened the door and just seen 2 old people break into his house and then directly stabbed him close contact. They spot Faith and they chase her, which they fail to do because she turns out she's alive.
Here's another one. I'm going to enjoy this. Come back!
Like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude, Morgan, but you ain't catching anyone at your age. Like, I could walk at a normal pace towards the end of the fucking street and you still wouldn't catch me. And the way she holds that knife though, like, how am I supposed to be intimidated by you? So, present day, and this next scene is the crybaby from Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey 1 and the red hair girl. So they're discussing Morgan and her late husband and how they killed people around this area, and it's kind of hard to understand what these two are saying because the audio is not that great and they are whispering at each other at a party, may I remind you.
Wait, that happened at this place? They killed all those people in one night.
The Christmas Slayers. Yeah.
God, that must be horrific to deal with.
Well, she escaped. She got him like executed, convicted. Yeah, they said if it wasn't for her, then he would have got away with it.
She's pretty badass.
Hardly. I mean, look at her. Well, she's so mousy. But no, it's probably just by dumb luck.
Her parents have died, right? She mentioned this before, but this year is really weird for her because they're not around and her friends are just trying to cheer her up. Like, why would you be angry that she's getting a lot of attention? For what? For what exactly? That's just a weird thing to be pissed off about, you know?
To keep an eye on that, so...
I guess.
Look, can we just leave? Because I really don't want to talk to her. Like, I can't deal with her, like, negative energy.
I repeat, the parents have died. What do you mean she's giving you bad energy vibes? It almost makes me wonder why the hell Faith invited this girl in the first place. Who the hell did the sound mixing for this? Like, fucking hell, are these the same people who did the sound mixing for the Mouse of Horror movie? Because it's kind of similar, like, what the hell? The couple from before see the killing tree just there in the street, abandoned, and wonder if Faith's friends left it in the road in the middle of an isolated location, like, and when they mention the word Faith, this triggers the killing tree and the guy, so this guy wants to move it out of the abandoned location, right? Because he's like, Faith's friends left it there, they could have put it somewhere else. In reality, no one would care. Like, they just leave it in the road and just drive past. He doesn't even move it, he just stands there staring at it, and his wife's acting is just the worst. Like, what was that?
Come back, Gilbert. Something doesn't seem right. Let's go.
This is 10 out of 10 acting. He gets killed by the tree and his wife just sits there in the car screaming. Doesn't run away, by the way, just watches and... You can see the guy's shoes. Like, it's just an old man in a Christmas tree. Like, I know the budget isn't great, but come on. They didn't even bother hiding the shoes, and the CGI is terrible in this. So he has Christmas decorations on with him. These Christmas decoration lights can somehow break the window because they choke this woman to death. And her mouth moves after she's just been strangled. At this point, I'm explaining the movie to you guys, but I'm also nitpicking these scenes because they are so inaccurate that they don't make sense that it is bothering me. So the blonde girl tells her friend that her girlfriend, called Tina, that's her name, is being defensive and is keeping secrets from her, and that the relationship is not doing well at the moment. They tell her that you're better off just dumping her because she is bad news. So the sugar daddy FaceTimes Faith's best friend, and do you know how I mentioned that Faith's best friend is self-aware of older guys being too weird, right?
Hi, baby. How are you?
Hey, babe, what you doing?
Oh, I'm just out with the girls. We're having a great time, but I miss you.
Get your dress off.
You're breaking up. No. Oh my God.
Immediately I just laughed at that part. It was so random and unexpected. Like, he didn't even ask how are you or when will I see you again. No, but instead we get this.
Hey, babe, what you doing? Get your dress off.
Take your dress off. Like, he only has like 2 lines in the movie and then we never see him again. So what was the point of the sugar daddy story if it was just gonna get abandoned? Like, but credit to the best friend to the way she ended that call though. So they argue with the blonde girl about Tina and that she's bad news for you, and she leaves because she's like, no, I don't believe you. Like, she's the one who told her best friend that her girlfriend's being defensive and not speaking to her, but okay.
That girl was like a lost puppy. I'll give it 2 months and she's gonna be in tears. Maybe she should break up with her if she's gonna get hurt.
Like, I get that they're correct, but just straight up just tell her to her face, like flipping shake her head and be like, you need to leave Tina. Tina is bad news for you. Or get Tina in the room and slag her off and say that Blondie deserves better. The killing tree, I know it's a guy in a Christmas tree, but the writers want you to think that the killing tree is driving the car. Either way, it's weird regardless, because one side we have the Christmas tree driving the car, and then on the other hand we get a guy in a Christmas tree driving a car. Try not to create a collision whilst you're driving. Not allowed to text while you're driving or phone while you're driving, but you're allowed to dress up as a Christmas tree and drive.
I don't really fancy a walk. Trust me, you'll want to hear this.
Jesus, Faith, fucking hell, that's impressive that you were able to drink that much alcohol. And your friend looks funny and goofy in that outfit, by the way. Faith plans to sell the house because there are so many bad memories and she wants to start somewhere fresh and new. They decide to play tennis blindfolded in the cold for some reason. Apparently it's something that they used to do before. So these two are outside in the cold and they decide to make out, and it's like -1 degrees outside. So why the hell not? And the tree spots them and the decorations get the red girl's leg and does this. And this. And this.
Yes, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna. Yes, are you ready? I'm gonna enjoy this.
I don't know if you guys would do this, but if this was me, my first thought would be, why the hell is an old man in a Christmas tree? And the terrible CGI on their death just looks so animated. It just doesn't look real at all.
Come on, put more effort into it. All right. I'm trying. Oh. Yes!
Okay, your first clue is...
Nobody acts like a human being in this movie. Everyone is just straight up sarcastic for like the wrong reasons. They're not taking it seriously based on the way they act when they are surprised at something or when they're about to be killed. Because look at the way Faith's blonde friend reacts when she's about to be murdered. Do you see what I mean? The acting is the worst in this. So Faith sees this, runs back to the house and tells her friend that Clay Slater is the guy in the Christmas tree and is killing people again. How the hell did she figure out that was him? Like, how?
No, it's true, okay? Who's back? Hey, Slater.
Oh my god, don't say that. You're gonna look mental in front of all your guests. Like, so she figured that that was Clay Slater, the man in the Christmas tree, because they sound the same, which they don't. This is his voice before.
Not a single one celebrating the true meaning of Christmas.
And this is his voice now.
If only you were still here. I'm so crap at this.
Do they sound the same to you? They leave because she's mental and that she's been drinking too much, and honestly, who the hell's gonna believe that?
Thanks so much, Faye. All the best.
The killing tree, aka Clay Slater, starts killing Faith's guest, and this idiot runs towards it because that's what regular people do when a monster comes at you. There's a lot of things I began to notice in this movie is that the tree for some reason keeps fucking growing bigger. It's never explained. Like, one minute he's short as fuck, the next minute he is big. Like, what's going on?
What the fuck is that?
That's my reaction to, like, what the fuck is that? That's a guy in a Christmas tree killing people. Where did you put your keys? It's almost like you wanted to be caught by the Christmas tree.
I can't watch.
You just did, idiot.
What are we gonna do? No. We have to get out of here. No, where are you going? I'm not staying here. You can't be running around out there. We'll go out the garden, we'll jump the fence. Come on.
What the hell? Also, the LED lights are working.
We've got to call the police.
Oh, we're back to normal. So what was the point of that? Oh, it goes off again.
I'm making a run for it. No, Tina, wait, please.
Nah, forget Tina. She's stupid. She's mean to you and your friends.
I'm staying. Babe, I'm going. Are you coming with me? Fucking typical. Tina! No. If you're gonna be stupid, then I'm not gonna protect you anymore.
Protect her? You didn't protect her from shit. So they split up because Blondie wants to get a weapon to stop the fucker, and the other two just want to hide until the fucker fucks off. Both plans are good, right? There's nothing wrong with these plans. They're actually quite reasonable plans. They're just poorly executed at the end. So Tina makes a run for it. The killing tree catches her and kills her. Thank you. She was annoying as fuck. I'm happy that Tina got killed. I'm really happy because I hated this character. I think the editor in this movie is a child, because if you guys didn't notice, despite the CGI bollocks of her falling and the water splashing everywhere, there's a cardboard cutout of something. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's attached to a string. Like, look, it's a cardboard cutout with a string attached to it. They didn't give a shit anymore, did they? Blondie finds like a Halo shotgun in Faith's house. Like, does Faith keep a shotgun like that? But based on everything I've seen halfway through the movie, it kind of makes sense.
Surprise!
I mean, you've already clocked it. Why would you do it again? So she shoots it, but it doesn't work because she can't aim properly.
It went right through me.
No, we're supposed to find my dad's shotgun.
Bulletproof too. Come here, bitch.
Why did he say it like that? Like, what is this movie? The audio doesn't help either in this movie. So he hangs her with Christmas decorations. And it's not believable because she is standing on a chair, pulling the string against her neck. And you can see that he's wearing gloves when he ties the string around. Oh my god.
Look at you now. You don't look so smart.
Why are you doing this? This is unnecessary. Like, what's he doing? He has a thing for poking people when they are dead. He thinks that the Christmas tree, an inanimate object just standing there, is Morgan, or what he calls her.
Morgan.
But why would your wife want to be incarnated as a tree? It's just a random thing to just be incarnated as. Like, and then out of the blue, he just plays the piano to Silent Night. Like, what is going on? I can't play the whole music because the video will get copyright claim. But I'll be pissed if I got a copyright claim from a song that is used in a movie called The Killing Tree. So dressing up as a Christmas tree for this shitty movie is hard, I understand. Especially since this guy can't even get up the stairs properly. Like, why didn't they reshoot this scene? As you can see, Faith is under the bed and he just has a knife on him to kill Faith. He was perfectly okay with killing people with a tree branch arms, but when it comes to Faith, no, I'm gonna use a knife. So after failing to find her, he fucks off. Faith comes out, grabs her best friend and figures out a way to escape from this house. And then he catches her, drags Faith's best friend away, and you know the drill. So Faith runs and sees Blondie's dead body and then runs out of the house and oh, it's daytime. Oh, brilliant. It's still nighttime. Miles of Horrors did the exact same thing. They just didn't give a shit anymore. So she runs into the woods and the killing tree chases her. How did he even get there that quick? Like, I know the CGI running would be a reason. Do you know the iconic Bane line from The Dark Knight Rises?
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. By then it was nothing to me but blinding.
These motherfuckers ripped that off and used it for their shitty movie.
You think the darkness of the woods is your ally? You only adopted it. I was born in the woods, molded from this very soil.
What do you mean you were born in the woods? You're a plastic tree that came out of a box that your wife brought from Asda for £20. This scene just feels like an eternity because it goes on for way too long, mainly because he's running far too slow and she's running around in circles. So he finds her, strangles her with some Christmas tinsels, and she's pulling it back to make it look like she's being strangled against her will, but it's not convincing.
You now, Faith. It's time for you to pay for what you did to us. Yes, you thought you'd get away, but you can't get away. I've tied you up now. You can't get out of this. You will try, you will struggle, but you can't. No, I've got you. I've got you, finally. Yes, you did. If you had just died that night, me and Morrigan would be alive today. You are such a selfish girl.
I mean, it's not her fault that you committed first-degree murder. It's not her fault that you killed Morrigan. And it's not her fault that you are now a tree. Like these old couples' motivation and why they hate Faith makes no sense. They hate Faith because they killed people in cold blood. That is such a bad reason.
Do I saw off your limbs with my branches? Candy canes up your nose? Or do I have some fun? Yes. You bitch.
So this is Faith's parents that are now a tree.
Don't you recognize us? Stay tethered to this world because of the link you left behind.
Your Faith's parents.
Mom? Dad?
What?
Get inside, Faith. We are here to protect you. We are as strong as you.
So we don't hear her dad speak, we just hear her mum speaking. Maybe her dad's in charge of the tree fight. Oh, did I say tree fight? Yeah, they get into a full-on tree fight so they can save Faith.
Take this.
Take this!
Look at you shot.
You don't deserve being this way.
I didn't hurt at all. You, and you're still this awake.
And yay, Clay Slater, aka the Killing Tree, is destroyed, turned into a fire and sticks. And there's a fire out so Faith can warm herself up. And then a hand touches her. And oh, it's her best friend. And she tells Faith that you ended up wandering off the woods drunk and you passed out, but she's awake now. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Guess what, guys? It was all in her head all along. So all that thing that happened was just a hallucination. The Killing Tree never existed. So I watched an hour and 12 minutes of this movie, only for the writer to say, yeah, that shit wasn't real. Faith and her friends were never killed. The movie ends with them walking out the house and Faith finally leaving the cursed house and thanking her parents for everything.
Thanks, Mum. Thanks, Dad.
So was that all in her head? Or is it real? Could this lead to a sequel? Absolutely not. This movie was shit enough. This movie was terrible. Terrible movie, completely contradicted itself. Awful. So, now do you know why they changed the name from the demonic tree to the Killing Tree? Honestly, both names sound silly. None of them are very good. Maybe the demonic tree would have worked, but there was nothing demonic about it. And Clay Slater is pretty much alive, walking around, touching the ground. And I just realized something. Morgan is barely in this movie. I literally even forgot about her in this movie. She's mostly in the flashbacks, and I completely forgot she died because honestly I didn't care at this point. I think I just gave up. So The Killing Tree is a fun, so bad it's good movie. I mean, I had a lot of fun watching it, especially if you enjoy these low budget creature features or absurd premises. This film delivers. Some say it's more enjoyable with friends. I mean, I can see why, but I watched this alone and I still had fun. But I think it would be amazing to watch with friends and it'd be so much fun. There were so many moments that were goofy and hilarious, from the bad acting to the awkward dialogue and the clumsy editing. The idea of the killer Christmas tree is unique and absurd, which works for fans of weird horror ideas. It really stands out from typical slashers because the antagonist is so bizarre. And then there's his dead wife Morgan. I mean, look at the way she's holding that knife. The actress who played Faith did an excellent job. You can tell that she took this role seriously and generally wanted to showcase her talent. It's just a shame that it was somewhat wasted in this over-the-top satirical movie, but she still shined. Her best friend was good too, trying to cheer Faith up and maintain the holiday spirit. I'm also glad that this movie is short. By the end, I was wondering how they would wrap this up, and the ending was just lazy but in a funny, fitting way for this kind of movie, because this movie didn't give a fuck. So what are the negatives of this funny movie? I mean, do I even have to give my negative opinion about this movie? I mean, the writing is weak. It's not scary at all. When I saw the title, I was expecting a proper horror film, but it felt more like a generic basic movie aimed at a 6-year-old. The CGI and the practical effects are terrible. In some scenes, the CGI just looks so animated. The movie relies way too heavily on flashbacks, some lasting only a couple of seconds. Normally I don't mind flashbacks if they serve the story, but here they just add confusion. The plot builds some story threads, but it never explains them, and it leaves the viewer unsure what is even happening in this movie. The characters try to take the movie seriously. Some of them do, but they act sarcastically or they're just being silly. The performance is often wooden, with many actors delivering a stiff or unconvincing line. The dialogue just feels a bit awkward and unnatural, sometimes unintentionally humorous. So Clay Slater and Morgan, whatever her name is, who are the central to the plot, are undeveloped and are just unintentionally comical. Clay Slater's transformation into the killer tree is just poorly explained, while Morgan's motivation for performing the ritual feels shallow, making it difficult to even take her seriously. At times, they look like old people who have just escaped from a care home and are just role-playing outside someone's house at 3 a.m. to scare people. That's my opinion. So the big finale just feels random and rushed, as the filmmakers didn't know how to end this movie. The tree fights, and then suddenly it's revealed that Faith was hallucinating on LSD, whatever she was hallucinating from, falling asleep in the woods. The twist is just undeveloped, unsatisfying. The final reveal is confusing because the tree was already attacking people before Faith started drinking, which makes no sense. I don't expect this movie to get a sequel, but if they made a sequel to this, I can imagine the killer tree would probably come back and attack people, and everyone would panic, and it would just end in a ridiculous, over-the-top finale that would make zero sense. For where they were planning on taking the story, if they ever made a sequel, I don't know, and honestly, they probably wouldn't know either. So overall, this movie gets a solid D-. It's silly, it's stupid, and that a Christmas tree would decide to go on a murderous rampage. The acting is wooden, the dialogue is crap, the CGI bollocks just looks like it belongs in a bad cartoon. The plot contradicts itself, some of the characters make zero sense and some of them are useless, and the ending feels like someone just gave up trying. But honestly, that's what makes the movie so entertainingly bad. So yeah, so this is the end of my review on this movie. Thank you for watching my video and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys soon. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.